Hi everyone. In this video we'll be doing Getting Hyped Seasonal Championship. And as the name suggests, the requirement for it is hypercars. They have to be tuned in S1 class. And the prize for this championship is Aventador J. So I figured it's going to be pretty fitting to use another Aventador to win it. And this one is a bit special for me because this is the first time in any of the Forza game that I tuned the car myself. And I'm not just talking about throwing in some upgrades. I actually spent some time to build the tune, to test it on the track, to make sure that it is easy to drive and provides significant advantage over the AI in seasonal championships. I don't know how competitive it is, if at all, in rivals or online, but it has all the features that you want in a tune that is built against AI. It has a lot of launch and acceleration to clear a good portion of the field from get-go. It has decent top line speed to make sure you don't fall behind on the straight, and it handles really well. It is very stable in the corners, so yeah, it's reasonably fast, easy to drive tune that leaves no chances to AI whatsoever. As you can see, we're already in the first position. We've been third at the end of the first lap, right on the tail of the first two. And as usual with AI, as soon as you're close to the leaders or overtake them, AI backs off. It becomes way easier, which is why good speed and decent launch and acceleration for the tune built for the seasons is actually very important. That's also a reason I almost never use someone else's tunes that are called easy seasonal and stuff like that, because most of them actually don't worth the time that you spend to download them. Not all of them, obviously. Sometimes there's a lucky combination, sometimes there's actually a decent tune, but most of the time they are just garbage to grab some downloads. That's the first race over, and we won it without any significant difficulty. We'll get on to the second one. Here we are in our second race, and let's see if my little tune works here as well as in the first one, which should be the case. The conditions are similar, we're all tarmac road, it's sunny, there's no rain or nothing. The tune is not, or should not really fit for the rain, as it is really built for the dry racing. So yeah, we have enough speed to catch up with top three, and we should be taking care of them momentarily. This funny turn is something I always don't like. I always struggle in the slow hairpins because yeah, I know I'm not using the optimal line there, but something to work on. So we caught up with the first one by close to the end of the first lap. We should be clearing him really shortly after, which is where you really want to be. If you do choose to download and try my tune for this or any other application, please let me know how it works for you. It's pretty important for me to hear back, especially on the first experience, because when you do something new, you never know how it's gonna go, right? I did test it myself. I know it fits me really well, and I know it should be easy to drive for pretty much anyone out there. But any feedback that you can provide on the tune, whether what works, what doesn't, what you think wasn't done right, I'll be really glad to hear. So by the end of lap 2 we are really clear, really ahead of all of the AI. They are maintaining some distance due to rubber banding algorithm, but really this is unless they fly off the cliff here, this is a really easy win. And unless the third race has some difficult rain conditions or something like that, it should be as easy as this one. So if for whatever reason you struggled with the car you chose or a tune you chose, this is a good combination to make a really easy work out of this championship and get your Aventador J, which is a new exclusive car. So it's going to be really sought after, really expensive on auction cars. Cheers, let's see how the third race goes for us. Our third race is Playa Azul Circuit, and it looks like we'll be racing at night or late afternoon. The skies are darker, but otherwise the conditions are the same. It's dry, it's tarmac, so we should have no problem. The only thing about this track is this first corner here, you could see a big puddle on the right. It's actually pretty dangerous, because you can very easily spin on it in almost any car if you hit it too much. So just stay closer to the outside in that first corner, and you should be good. There's no other hazards in there. As you can see, we're going through the field pretty nicely, and my personal benchmark for seasonal championships is I want to be first somewhere before the middle of the second lap. If that works, that means that the car and tune combination will ensure fairly easy win for a wide range of skills. Obviously you still need to be able to drive a little bit, but otherwise it gives significant advantage over AI. And you don't need to be an expert in driving. You can, as long as you can press the gas and steer a little bit, you should be fine. If for some reason the chosen tuning car don't let me hit my benchmark, if I see that I only catch up with the leaders on lap 3 or closer to the end of the race, that usually means that people of lower skill than mine will struggle, and that's not good, because the purpose of these videos is really to help anyone who wants help or who's just curious how others do it, to pick up something for their own seasonal adventure. So there's no point in picking up super fast tune that is very difficult to drive and showing it off here, because someone would download it under my advice and then won't be able to drive anywhere, will spin out in every corner. Luckily my own work with this tune, as I said, seems to have worked pretty well. It's easy to drive this car, especially when I pay attention to what's happening on the road and not hit the walls. But otherwise it handles well, it's fast, and you can see we've not seen AI for a while now. We're getting closer to the end, and I know these races against lower level AI may feel a bit boring, because you clear the field and then you're pretty much hot lapping on your own, but it's a good practice as well, and it gets you track knowledge, it gets you the feel of the car and the track, so I find them quite enjoyable and useful. That's the finish, and with that we cleared the Getting Hyped championship, and we should receive our Aventador J in no time at all. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, because I definitely enjoyed making it. Thank you.